thing that is certain is that Jomko and Puavaranukroh is out of the tournament. They can no longer progress to the semi-finals.
Mixed doubles, Group B.
And I can tell you that if Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping should win this match, then both these two pairs are through to the semi-finals. Here is the former world champions, Puavaranukroh and Taerattanachai, of course hugely popular with the home crowd here.
Yes, and of course they are the two-time defending champions. Won the World Tour finals when they were last played here in Bangkok, which was in January 2021, the 2020 World Tour finals. Then won again last year in Bali. Winners of 3 World Tour titles this year, having contested 5 World Tour tournament finals. It's no wonder they're the number 2 seeds. But here, the Olympic champions, Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping, number 3 seeds, and of course they're former champions of the World Tour finals, won the first ever HSBC BWF World Tour finals when the event was staged in Guangzhou in 2018. Lost their crown the following year, losing in the final to Zheng Xiwei and Wang Yaxiong. But they didn't have the best of starts to their campaign here. On Wednesday, they lost to Tang Qiangming and Lai Peijing in 3 games. But if you follow badminton, you'll know that Wang Yilu has come back from injury problems, and that's perhaps contributed to their loss. But this will be an 18th meeting between these two pairs, and of the previous 17, Puavaranukroh and Taerattanachai have won 9 of them.
Red serve receive in.
That confirms that.
Serve who's receiving?
Well,
yeah,
the tie pair won, and they chose to either serve or receive. But I think what's more interesting about the head-to-heads between these two pairs is the fact that Puavaranukroh and Taerattanachai have won the last 4 encounters. So it would appear from that they've got the measure of their opponents in recent tournaments. Well, Adichwon Puavaranukroh is 25 years of age, born in Chonburi. Current world number 1s enjoying their 42nd week in total. Their 3rd different spell as world number 1s, but as they're the number 2 seeds here at the World Tour finals, and the seeding is done from the race to the World Tour finals rankings, which only takes into account World Tour tournaments. They are number 2. Subsidiary Taerattanachai is 30 years of age now, born in Udon Thani in northern Thailand. They won the German Open, the Singapore Open and the Japan Open earlier this year. Well, on day 1, they played against Jomko and Pulsampran, who, as Steve was telling you, cannot qualify for the semi-final knockout stage. Came from 8-14 down in that second game before winning it 25-23 against Tan and Lai. Very comfortable, 9-11 in under 30 minutes. So to Wang Yilu, turned 28 last month, and he's a tall athlete, 185, is just about 6'1". They are former world number 1s, Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping. A total of 5 weeks across 2 different spells, but that was before Zheng Xiwei and Wang Yaxiong had established themselves on the world stage. Huang Dongping will turn 28 next month in January from Meishan town in Nan'an City in Fujian province. And they have won just 1 World Tour title this year. That was the Korean Masters 300 event. but they were beaten finalists at the All England Championships and also reached the final in Singapore. Well, as I was telling you, they lost to Taerattanachai in their very first match, an hour and 1 minute for that loss, and bounced back yesterday by beating Jomko and Pran of Thailand, very comfortable in that second game. So both these pairs only taking 29 minutes for their matches yesterday. As we look at Sydney Gallos from New Zealand, our umpire for this one, and Fabio Betto from Italy is the service judge. So the Thai pair played 2 matches, won 2 matches. Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping won 1 and lost 1 of their 2 matches so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Sapsari Taerattanachai and Nichapul Puavaranukroh, Thailand. And on my left, Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping, China. Sapsari Taerattanachai to serve to Wang Yilu. Lavo. Line.
So the 2-time defending champions, far side of the court from Thailand. Yeah, and I thought the home fans would ignite as soon as they won their first point of the match. I'm sure they'll be cheering them all the way through. Now, Steen, just to remind us, mathematically, it is possible for 3 pairs to end up with 1 win and 2 losses. But
Yes.
if that was to happen, then of course the Thai pair that we're watching, they've already won 2 matches, so they're looking in a very strong position.
Yeah, but they have 2 wins already.
Yes.
There's 2 situations, 3 pairs ending up with 2 wins, or 3 pairs ending up with 1 win, and that, of course, doesn't include Puavaranukroh and Taerattanachai.
No.
So, if we have the situation where 3 pairs end up with 2 points, that means that Huang and Wang is winning this match, and the Malaysians are winning the match playing on the adjacent court. And in that case, it's the 2 pairs that we're watching here that will progress to the semi-finals.
No. Jomko and Pran, if they were, there's a scenario that if the Thailand pair win this, then they've won 3.
Yeah.
So
they top the group.
Yes, if the other Thailand pair beat the Malaysian pair, then you've got 3 pairs who have lost 2 and won 1.
Exactly. And then Huang and Wang
Just long.
will not qualify. So they need a win to
They
qualify.
must win.
If the Malaysians win their match. Should the Malaysians lose, then both these 2 pairs are through.
Five, 2.
Simple put away. Well, it's been a good start by the Olympic champions. They mean business.
6, 2.
Oh, delightful change of pace from Wang Yilu.
7, 2.
Another one drifts along.
8-2.
He's had periods in the two other matches, Wang Yilu, where he's been serving so extremely well that it's been almost impossible for the opponents to challenge his service and try and get it below tape.
Oh, that's nice. Nice backhand from Deechapon.
Service over. 3-8. Flying.
Now, in one of their earlier matches, I think I heard you saying, Steen, that Wang Yilu, you didn't think was perhaps back to his full fitness after his injury timeout.
No, I'm not certain he is. I think his smashes are not played all out. He still has a nice smash, but it's not this, you know, when you go all out and you really want to win it, and you're in full movement as well, and you just go full power, and I don't think we've seen that here, and we don't know exactly where he is in his recovery phase, if he's just started the on-court training again, or if he's actually further than that.
It was a wrist injury, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I also think that he's been playing for a while with some problems regarding his ribs.
Service over. 9-6. Service over. 7-9.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's not even close, is it? You've been watching the last few matches, Steen. Has the drift reverted to how it was on the opening day?
I think it has drift alongside the court coming from Puavaranukroh and Taerattanachai towards Wang, and then sideways drift from right to left, meaning that the long forehand corner of Puavaranukroh and Taerattanachai is also a little bit faster. You can definitely put it long there.
Yes. Well, trying to find the mid-court area, both pairs. There was good racket skills early in the rally. There's the little push, then there's another little push to the mid-court area. But it is a 3-point advantage for the number 3 seeds, Wang Yilu. Oof, look how far she'd slipped underneath the net. Taerattanachai. Yep, 3-point advantage for the number 3 seeds Olympic champions Wang Yilu and Huang Dongting.
对角线你要攻它，正手也跳出来拿。对，但是保持连贯起来，先放你后手，最后面一拍。
41, 20 seconds. 41, 20 seconds. Nice. Good. Eleven, 8. Play.
Pushed it wide.
12, 8.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that. He doesn't look happy with that. Beautiful from Wang Yilu. Taking it early in the mid-court area, racket arm outstretched, very little backswing of the racket. Look at that, super.
And in the first match when they played Taerattanachai and lost, two Chinese players, at certain points, Huang Dongting was a little bit uncertain whether Wang Yilu was where he was supposed to be, where she's used to having him cover. But I actually think he was.
Yes, of course, she's been playing on the World Tour in the last few tournaments with Feng Yangshe. Did very well with her. Tall Chinese youngster. It's gone very well.
10, 13.
2 finals with a substitute partner in Denmark and Saarbrücken.
Nope.
Oh, that is great control on the lift.
11, 13.
Wait.
Oh, my goodness. Was that 2 or 3 off the floor? Unbelievable! What a rally! Absolutely sensational. 1, 2, 3 off the floor. Quite amazing. And gets the net court. Puavaranukroh.
12, 13.
Four straight points and now only 1 point in it. And back level.
And that's where I felt that Wang Yilu was a little bit unsharp in that rally. They got away with 2 loose shots, Taerattanachai and Puavaranukroh. That's the same person, so Taerattanachai and Subsuray.
Oh, I know, it's difficult. 13 all. Oh, this is amazing.
14, 13.
6 straight points. What's happened, Steen? Have they just got on the attack? Well, what's made it change?
Yeah, it's difficult to say, but I have a feeling that they might have been uncertain about what the level was of the two Chinese players. And, oh, that's a great put away by Huang Dongping.
14-0.
Yeah. Caught, got a little bit unsettled there. We've got to fix that.
Absolutely. Can't play on until that's fixed. The carpet's around behind the green matting. Yeah, we don't see it there, but he steps back onto it and slips. That could have been very nasty.
No, I think yeah, Puavaranukroh and Taerattanachai, they've been a little bit uncertain as to what is the level of the Olympic champions. And I think that they've noticed now that if they play with good pace, then it's doable even from the far side of the court, which is the more tricky one because of the drift.
This is taking rather longer than... I'm surprised there isn't another court attendant who's able to come on and help.
And Wang has taken a seat at the bench.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about mixed doubles discipline in general, because we started the tournament with 3 former champions. Of course, the 2 pairs on court, plus Zheng Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong. But 4 pairs in these World Tour finals who had won a World Tour title this year. The only pair not to contest a World Tour tournament final was the pair that got promoted from the reserve list when the former beaten finalists Watanabe and Higashino pulled out. They were replaced by Jomko and Pulsampran, only pair in these World Tour finals, mixed doubles discipline, not to have contested a World Tour tournament final. And to bring you right up to date with what's happening on the adjoining court, the Malaysian pair of Taerattanachai have won the opening game against Jomko and Pulsampran. So if they go on to win, and the Olympic champions were to win, then we've got a scenario of 3 pairs with 2 wins and 1 loss.
Yeah, and then the 2 pairs that we're watching on this court will progress.
And just explain to everyone why.
Because Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping, they lost their match in 3 games, whilst Lai Peijing and Tan Kian-meng, they lost in straight games. So if it's the same number of matches won, then you when there's 3 pairs having the same number of matches won, you count games, the difference in games. If that leaves 2 equal, then it's the match in between them.
Yes, between the 2 pairs.
Between the 2 pairs that are equal in games. And if all 3 pairs are equal in games, then you go on to points, difference in points, and
points won and lost.
Yeah, and the same if that leaves 2 pairs equal, then the match between them. And if there's no difference there, then it's by drawing lots. So hopefully we won't go to
yes, I know.
that. But
Seems quite extraordinary that an event as important as this is, I mean, the whole of the World Tour throughout the year builds up to the World Tour finals, and we have a scenario in the rules that states if everybody's equal that you draw lots as to who goes through. I mean, to me that's quite extraordinary.
Yeah.
Young men, Chinese mixed doubles coach.
I think one of the other things that are significant here is that if I were Taerattanachai and Puavaranukroh, I would definitely look to win the group and be certain of avoiding Jiang Siwei and Huang in the semi-final, and to be certain to win the group. Right now, they need to win the match, depending on what happens in the other match. A single game might be enough, but at the moment they need to win the match.
Yeah. And apart from the whole scenario of the World Tour finals, I'm sure the fact that they've won the last 4 encounters, they want to keep that momentum going.
Definitely.
Lovely play.
In one of the previous matches where the home favorites, the Amsat sisters, really took advantage of their good fortune against Zhong and Kim in their last 2 encounters. That was won by the Thais, and they won today as well. Finished top of the group and equaled the head-to-head between those 2 pairs.
Service error from Taerattanachai. Prior to that, they won 8 of the last 9 points from 8-13 down. Remarkable. Oh, no lack of effort, is there?
What's going on? Is this gymnastics or is it badminton? I mean, everybody is throwing themselves, showing new moves.
It's terrific. I love it. So level once more.
16 all.
Oh, yeah. Hadn't realised she lost her racket as well. Wide and long. They've upped the pace again, the Olympic champions.
Yep. The advantage that it's a little bit easier for them to use all of the opponent's courts. Not that they should do it a lot, but just this variation should give them the upper hand on the front court.
Yeah, the Olympic champions, you're right, Steen. I mean, they don't look comfortable with each other.
No.
Who's going for which shot? And that's one of the issues when you swap partners for a little while.
Exactly.
Again, getting in each other's way.
Yeah, and we know that Wang Yilu, he can cover a lot of ground. But Huang Dongping is perhaps gotten into a little bit of a habit after playing with Feng Yangji that she needs to cover more than she usually have to, and then confusion occurs.
Left. Error on the flick serve. There's a couple of errors on the tie pair. Service errors, that is. well taken off the top of the tape from Wang Dongping.
19-18.
Two points away from the opening game. Game point opportunities for the Olympic champions.
20, game point 18.
Well, considering they were 2-8 down at the start of the match, the Thai pair, they've made a real fight of it, and this open game's not over yet. First game point, well saved.
19-20. Thank you.
And to Sanapan Viswas, outside of the picture here, the Thai coach is talking a lot to his players. I think that's a bit unusual on 19-20.
That's a double hit. Touch the racket of Wang Dongping. And it's 20 all. And extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Yeah, not so good off the floor as his partner is.
No, he was too slow in getting up.
So it's the third game point opportunity now for the number 3 seeds from China.
$21-20. Line.
Oh, well taken. Brilliant. This is getting better and better.
21-all.
It went over. Would you believe it? Well, she earned her own luck there, you know. Look how quick she was to try and take on the net shot. That's wonderful. And after saving 3 game points, now the defending champions have a game point opportunity themselves. And they convert on their first. What drama. And the opening game to the 2-time defending champions. Each upon Puavaranukroh and Subsari Taerattanachai. 23-21. What an excellent mixed doubles. 27 minutes for that opening game, and when you think that both these pairs won their matches yesterday in 29 minutes, that was the entirety of the match. This opening game just 2 minutes shy of the match time from yesterday. Extraordinary.
จะเลือกไปไหนไปเข้าใจป่ะเห็นวิถีข้ามตัวดีไดเมนชั่นทั้งหมดเห็นทั้งหมดเลยเข้าใจป่ะเห็นทั้งหมดขอบขาวเรื่องสำคัญเส้นหลังเรื่องสำคัญคนเรื่องสำคัญคู่ต่อสู้เรื่องสำคัญทิศทางเรื่องสำคัญ
ไม่ตอนยืนเสิร์ฟคนเข้ามาชิดหน้าหน่อยหรือยืนถอยไปไม่ถึงเวลาผมยืนเสิร์ฟผมควรถอยไปก่อนที่สบาย
Second game, level, line.
So the defending champions, 1 game to the good. What a thrilling opening game.
Service over. 1 love.
It's a good return of serve, but I wonder, Steen, is that one of those little signs that you coaches notice when a player's not match fit? That reaction for the third shot.
2, 1.
Good shot.
He's so good from that mid-court area, isn't he, Dichapon?
Yeah, and now he can focus even more on it because it's more difficult for the Chinese to play the backcourt with confidence. And they haven't really played the backcourt a lot in the first game, so I think they're basically taking their chances on the first 2/3 of the court, hoping that it will be enough.
No advantage from the drive serve there. Wang Yilu alert to it.
Oi. Fantastic save.
Yeah, well, we're not seeing it at the moment, but I can tell you Wang Yilu was bent double there.
2.
After the rally, sign of fatigue. He's overcommitted going forward, hasn't he? That's loose. He doesn't look sharp at all to me, Wang Yilu. He looks hesitant before moving, as if he's just off the pace, not able to read what's happening.
Service hold. 3-7.
Yeah, look at the frustration.
And he's standing like that. He's taking every chance to sit on the HSBC benches near the kit box. Wang Yilu, so he's not his usual self.
No, struggling physically. Off the pace, stamina not what it should be. Look at that. Another error. Beautiful shot from Sapsari Taerattanachai. Great control from the front of the court. Well, this is amazing, isn't it? 8-point advantage. 11-3. In the second game at the mid-game interval, having already won the first. Yet another error from Wang Yilu.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 3. Line.
Oh, good defence. Yeah. Got through in the end. What have the Olympic champions got to try and do here, Steen, to turn this around?
I think it's difficult for them. I don't think they can do much more than they are doing at the moment. They have to try and do it even better, because playing the backside or the backcourt is difficult. But one of the things they perhaps could try in terms of getting a little bit more bite in their it sounds stupid, but because it doesn't get that much more bite, but become a little bit more dangerous in the attack. They could try and switch it around and put Huang Dongping a little bit more on the backcourt and see if the reach of Wang Yilu could make a difference at the front court. But I don't have that many good ideas at the moment with the skills they have at hand.
No, exactly. It just shows that, you know, how difficult it is coming back from injury. You know, if it was just the wrist injury, he should have been able to keep running and do stamina work and so on. We don't know for sure. You've alluded to the fact he may have had a rib injury as well. But, you know, when you're not playing competition, match fitness, we often talk about it. It's not just physical fitness, it's match fitness. And I think we're seeing a perfect example here. He's just off the pace.
Service over. 7-12.
One of the things that could perhaps give them a little chance is if Puavaranukroh and Taerattanachai is sort of losing a bit of interest in the match. It seems strange because they're so close to winning in straight games. And I don't think they will, but right now, because of what happened on the other court, they're assured of topping the group. And that means that they avoid playing Zhang Siwei and Huang Yachong in the semi-final.
That pushes just wide, yes. That's because the Malaysians, Tan Kian Meng and Lai Peijing, beat Jongko and Pelson Pran in 2 straight games.
Exactly.
Service over. 8-14.
Good coverage.
I have a feeling that the Taipei need to be a little bit careful here, because I think that the Olympic champions, a couple more points and this could become very interesting indeed, you know.
Yeah, and I have the feeling that the Thais are aware that, okay, we're #1 in the group, and it's not that they're losing on purpose or anything. It's just that, okay, you take things a little bit more easy.
Oh, that's brilliant defence. Magnificent from Taerattanachai.
Service over. 15-9.
Beautiful.
On the other hand, it's also this, that when you play against a pair that is dealing with some kind of problem, that can sometimes be difficult, because they go more desperate for the small opportunities. For instance, service situation, I would go much more on that to see if I can score some points, because it gives me probably a better chance than if it's an open game, an open play in the rally. And then if you hit a good streak, it's difficult to
15.
do something about it for the opponents. Basically just have to keep on going and hope that mistakes is also creeping in. Now he's resting on his knees again. His hands on his knees.
Yeah, he's struggling. I noticed it early on. It's gone wide.
Service over. 16-11.
Yeah. Error after error. Look at him.
Yeah, I mean, he knows his own level, so he realizes that this is not what he can play. Not even close.
Service over. 12.
Well, I think we're almost at the stage of now or never as far as the Olympic champions are concerned. But even if they won this game, I don't see him having the stamina, fitness levels to come through a decider. 3 points away from their 3rd victory in 3 matches. The 2-time defending champions from Thailand.
Well left.
19-12.
2 points required. Yeah.
Totally gave up on that one.
Yeah. Match point opportunities for Dichapon Puavaranukroh and Sapsari Taerattanachai. It's been a completely different match since they won that opening game on their first game point opportunity, having saved 3 game points.
13,
Third service error for the Thai pair. It's gone long. 23-21, 21-13, the margin of the victory. 3 matches played, 3 matches won in 2 straight games. And it means that tomorrow they will be in the semi-final. 5th appearance at the World Tour finals for Puavaranukroh and Taerattanachai, and the 5th time that they'll be in the semi-final. Quite remarkable. Very, very good consistency. That one going well long of the back line, the pressure on the return of serve. Yeah, just a little late on to so many of his shots, Wang, and that makes such a difference. Confirmation of the scoreline, having saved 3 game points in that opening game. 23-21, 21-13 in a match lasting 43 minutes. Well, next up, it is the reigning world and Olympic champion and defending champion of the World Tour finals, Victor Axelsen of Denmark, up against Pranoy from India. Welcome back to Bangkok. It's the 2022 HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. Last of the group matches today. Last opportunity for some players to book their place in the semi-finals tomorrow. The semi-finals, of course, knockout stage of this competition. Next up, we have a player that's already booked his place in the semi